Hello, everyone. It's me, the Pooka, and Dan's here too. So, for some reason, like a week or two ago, I got a bug in my bonnet that I really, really wanted to play pinball. So I started looking into all the ways that I could play pinball, and I started doing it like just in my spare time. And I started driving Dan crazy because I talk about all the things that were going on, and he couldn't see any of them. So he wanted me to stream this. I really don't know if it's gonna work, like if it's gonna be like interesting at
It
all
looks
to
fine.
watch, or if when the ball starts moving, it's gonna start artifacting really bad. I don't know, but we'll find out. So this is kind of experimental. And it might not be very interesting, and I'm not going to be very good. I'm going to be astronomically bad at this because I haven't played a lot of it. Anyway, I do.
Q, why didn't you tell me there was a John Carter table?
What?
Those are the green Martians from John Carter.
Really?
They look like them. They got 4 arms.
Well, you'll have to see it in action. There's actually a mode that
I mean, okay, it is John Carter with the serial numbers filed off. The designs aren't exactly the same. They call it Attack from Mars. It's really, 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 really obvious where their inspiration is from.
Well, you'll have to play it. You'll have to watch it with sound on because half of the humor is in the audio.
Okay.
But yeah, this is. I think it's a mid '90s table, and it's. I'm really bad at it, mostly because they hadn't invented some of the anti-frustration features that they had later. Like Medieval Madness has all these features in it that prevent the ball from just sinking down the middle really easily. This doesn't have that, so you'll be attacking the flying saucer that's dead in the center, and the ball will just come straight down the center of the paddles and or the flippers. I'm using the wrong jargon even. That's how green I am. So this is really hard for me. However, this has way more score inflation than I'm used to. Like to get on the high score chart, you need to get billions of points. Whereas I think Medieval Madness, you need to get like 55 million to get on the high score. So yeah, we play at 4 billion. Good golly!
It's weird when he told me about this game. I thought it was some Steam game that you just found.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
no idea it was some custom thing that some community project.
Well, I have this table on both in Pinball FX3 on Steam, and in this, which is it's called Visual Pinball X. So I'll describe this a little bit as well because you're here to hear me talk and not play the game. All of you viewers out there, I know it. No, but for real, I'll get to playing it in a little
All
bit.
6 of you.
Stick around. I will actually put a coin in. So,
Q, I can't hear you. What happened?
can you hear me now? Hello? Well, I'm going to have to call him on Steam again, it sounds like. All the people watching the stream can hear me just fine.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, I won't have to call you again on Steam. Alright. So, what I'm playing it in right now, I'm not playing it in the Steam version because it's exactly the same, but with more interruptions. This is called Visual Pinball X. It's a program that you can get on the internet, on VP forums mostly. And how it works is remarkable. When you start it up, it's like a little 3D editor where you build the table in it, and then you open these project files that people have made. And it runs this program in the background called Visual Pin MAME. And it is like MAME for the ROMs that run on pinball tables. And then they have this VB script program that the person who made the project file made that wires all the things on the table to the Visual Pin MAME program that's running in the background. So it's running a real ROM that was ripped from the pinball table and then has this scripting language that's tying it all together so that the 3D representation of it works just like the real thing. And then you hit a button and it renders the 2D portions of the table and then fires it up. So it takes like a good 5 seconds to start a table after you load it. But then it's completely authentic. Like every single thing that, as long as the person who made the table did a good job, every single thing that happens in the game is completely authentic to the real experience. except for the fact that you're kind of at a fixed angle. But that's actually an interesting thing is a lot of these tables have a separate mode, which is a completely vertical angle. And what's that for is people have started to build home projects, which is a pinball table with an enormous screen where the play area is. So you can adjust the rendering angle and have it render it so that it fits in a physical pinball table shape. And then you can play it with real buttons instead of on the side of the table like it's real flippers. Anyway, let's pop a coin in this baby and fire it up. And yeah, Dan, you might want to hit play on the thing, because I'm not going to be very chatty because I'm going to be concentrating.
All right.
And you have to hear the music and the voice clips because they're silly. They're really silly. All right, here we go.
This just in, reports are coming in from all over the world. The Earth is under attack. An attack from Mars!
Cities will be destroyed! Mamma mia! Saving the Tower of Pisa! Excellent!
Ah, shoot. So I'm trying to do the mission where you shoot it straight up and destroy the saucer, so let's give that a shot. They're trying to straighten the Tower of Pisa, and we can't let them do that. The evil Martians.
Look out! Martians!
Blow the saucer out of the sky! Well done!
This is the target I can never hit, the one on the very right.
We are invincible!
I keep hearing you echo.
Ah, darn. Lost that ball as well. I got 3 of them at least.
Sacre bleu! The Martians are destroying the Apple Tower!
Well, and that's that. 3 balls and I'm out. I didn't get to save the Eiffel Tower.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah, it has the super corny voice dialogue, and I love it. So, the various features on this table, since you've seen it in action, let me see if I can remember them all. Obviously, you destroy the 3 barriers in front of the saucer, and they fall down, and then you get to attack the saucer directly. That's like destroying its force field. And then you save various world monuments. The ramp on the left is... I forget. The inner ramp on the left is block ball. The ramp on the right makes them abduct various things, and the right loop helps you build an atomic blaster that you need to take out the aliens. The left loop causes aliens to kidnap women, I think. And then if you light the Martian targets, then it starts the Martian mode, which is what you saw, where you have to attack all the little dancing action figures. So that summarizes basically everything that I know about it.
Some of the graphics look like they're in 2D, but I can't tell.
Yes, they are. So I don't know how Visual Pinball X works, but it pre-renders some of it in 2D and then overlays 3D models on top of it, and I don't know which is which.
This is an emergency broadcast. The Earth is being invaded by flying saucers from Mars.
But the reason people like it is because the physics simulation is really well done.
No time to tease. Blast those Martians.
Ah, shoot. That's one thing I need to practice is thumping the table to try and save us from situations like that.
Destroy those lily-livered Martians. Blow the saucer out of the sky. Well done.
You cannot defeat our force field.
Don't refuse! The Martians are destroying the Apple Tower!
Alright, final ball. They actually documented all of that. There's a IMDb style website called the Pinball Database, and they list every single voice actor and what voices that they did.
We'll remove that saucer from the sky!
Ah, and that's that. I'm not a bad enough dude to save the Eiffel Tower, sadly.
Wah, wah, wah.
Should I pop another few coins in this one or try a different table?
Go for a different one.
Alright. I can do a real table or an imaginary table.
What are the other ones you mentioned?
Let's see. Let me switch back. You'll have to deal with a blank screen.
Ooh, do you have the
throw.
Terminator one?
Terminator one. Let's see.
I know that there was a Terminator pinball table.
Let's see if I do. Some of them don't work very well. But I'll give it I'll experiment with it.
By the way, the video quality is excellent. In full screen, at least. I don't know how it looks tiny as a thumbnail.
Alright, it's rendering it.
Ooh, you have it?
Yeah, I don't know how well it's going to work, though. Oh, give me a moment. I need to actually make the LCD work.
The LCD?
Yeah, it's in a separate window this time. There we go. You can see it, right?
Give it a bit to load. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I can.
All right, yeah. So, Visual Pinball by default actually renders the display in a separate window. The previous tables I had just hacked it to actually overlay it, but this one I had to reconfigure OBS to be able to show you what's on the screen. All right, so let's see if this thing works at all.
Judgment Day.
Oh shoot, this is one of the ones with the post in the middle. I have very little practice at this style.
Direct hit. Lock sequence initiated.
What's that? Oh, yikes.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some practice with this one.
The ball.
$500,000 points? I'll take it.
Hit out. Hit out.
Ah, shoot.
Shoot again.
Oh, yeah, I got the extra ball somehow.
Lock sequence initiated.
I'm gonna try and shoot the Terminator head. Yeah, it doesn't sound like Arnold's voice. It's really hard to tell, though, because the sample quality is ridiculously low. No free game. Oh, well. Well, I did a little bit better that time.
I'll be back.
Somehow I got an extra ball really early in the game, though. By shooting the Terminator head, I guess? I don't know. I don't know the rules of this table at all. Let's drop another couple coins in this thing.
Judgment Day. Checkpoint 1 secured.
I want to shoot the left ramp now, I guess.
Oh, shoot.
Wow, okay. That was really bad. Okay. Yeah, this table is not my friend. It teased me there. It looked like it was going to be an 80, but then it wasn't.
I'll be back.
Alright, should I drop another few coins in this one or try a different table? I've barely finished any modes in this one, so I don't even know what the rules are.
It's up to you.
Yeah, what the heck, I'll drop a few more in this one.
Judgment Day. Hit out. Sequence initiated. Checkpoint 1 secured. Take your first shot. Fire at will.
Oh, this is cool.
You missed. Direct hit.
You really missed.
Yeah, I didn't realize if you don't fire, it auto-fires for you after a while.
Hasta la vista, baby.
I did all that work to get it on the left paddle, or the left flipper, and then I take my aimed shot, and I just completely whiff.
Hasta la vista, baby.
I'll be back.
Alright, I'm switching tables. Let's try a fictional table. Let's see if anyone recognizes this theme. This is made by someone named JP Salas on the Visual Pinball forums. It's not based off the Game Boy game whatsoever. In fact, it's based off a KISS table.
This one doesn't have as many 2D sprites. In fact, I can't really see anything that is 2D for this one.
So, if I recall, I have to shoot the left loop in order to activate Gotta Catch 'em All mode. And then, oh, Gotta Catch 'em All mode is activated. And then I have to shoot the hole, and it will it'll put me in catch mode, and I have to catch him. Let's see if I can hit the hole. Close. Ah, shoot, sunk right down the middle.
You're doing worse on this one than the Terminator one.
I know, and I actually know the rules of this table. That's sad. How many times am I going to save the ball? Oh. So another mechanic is you collect coins and then you can upgrade the Pokeball to the higher levels, like a Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and then eventually Master Ball. Here we go, catch an Abra. So I have to hit the target it tells me to, which is the center ring. Oh, it switched. Now I have to hit the blue ramp. Ah, shoot. This is definitely a quarter muncher. No, you are not nuts. This one has a massive space between the flippers. All right, let's pop another credit in.
Oh, Newt has a new avatar. I didn't recognize you at first.
I can't even hit the loop. Got him. Catch him all as lit. There we go. Let's catch an Ivysaur. Gotta hit Bulbasaur. It's the little circle light that's lit is where I'm aiming for. So now it's Charizard. Oh, shoot. Okay, ball 3. Let's see if I can do any better. And that's all she wrote. Alright, I'll try one more time in this one. Let's see if I can even catch something. Or hatch something. That's what the little Charizard area is for hatching them.
For amusement only.
Yes, they all say that. Every single pinball table ever made says that on it, as far as I can tell. Or at least all the recent ones. So that you don't gamble with it, because that would be illegal, and then New York would start smashing pinball tables again.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Well.
I feel like my aim is off on this table.
I love how the delay is so bad for this that by the time that I see you screw up, you're already screwing up on the next ball.
Alright, this one's too much of a quarter muncher. I'm gonna try something else. I'm going to do my favorite table. So this is a by Williams in 1997. Considered the best table ever made by some. I don't want a test report. Okay, here we go. Medieval Madness. I do know the rules of this one. So, the goal is to upseat the King of Pain and cast him from the throne. So, in service of that, you have to destroy all his underlings' castles by first shooting the drawbridge, then shooting the portcullis, and then landing a ball directly into the center of the castle. You have to do that 5 times to destroy all his underlings, and each time you have to hit each of those targets more before it proceeds to the next target. The ramp on the left will rally the peasants to your cause, and they will start revolting. The ramp on the right will rescue princesses from dragons. The loop on the left and the right will do joust blows against a jousting opponent. On the very left, there's a catapult, which will shoot at the castle various objects. The little hole in the wall of the castle is your ball lock. If you shoot enough balls in there, it'll start a multi-ball mode. And right next to the dragon ramp is Merlin's Magic, which at the start of the game, you go there and it's one of those random bonus features where it'll select a bonus at random. And after that, it's where you start various modes. You'll start the troll attack mode there, you'll get an extra ball there, and after you do enough of the other features, it unlocks a madness mode there, which is a custom multi-ball. You'll see what I'm talking about. That is, if I actually do any good. So I was
Why
talking...
is the table so dark, though?
Because it's nighttime. I was talking about anti-frustration features, and this one actually had one that they patented, and that is the two ramps there. If you look carefully at them, the metal bit at the bottom is split. That's because the entire ramp is actually split. One side is slightly higher than the other. And what that causes is that if you shoot the ball up there and you don't make the ramp all the way, it will slide slightly to one side, and it will hit your flipper instead of sinking right down the middle. So it's one of those things that actually prolongs the game for the player. Arcades kind of had this balance, right? You had to make a game interesting and last a while so that the player felt like they got their money's worth, but you also had to eat quarters at a regular basis so that the arcade owners thought it was worth owning the machine. And this machine is very heavily biased in terms of player experience, and I like that a lot. Like, on the Martian Attack one, the flying saucer is dead center, and so if you're hitting it, you'll very often just sink straight down the middle. But this, if you'll notice, the castle is offset a bit, and the entrance to the castle is like at an angle, and that means that while you're attacking the main objective, which is hitting the castle, it's very often coming right back to your flipper. So, cool, I guess. So here we go.
It's a great day for jousting.
Well, that was short. So I have actually gotten over 55 million on this table before. Let's see if I can do it under pressure.
Go away.
Yes! Got the castle.
How tastefully.
I'm Lord Howard Hay, and I'm gonna put the hurt on you.
Well, let's see what we've got here.
Light extra ball? This early in the game? Really? Well, there we go. Extra ball.
Extra ball!
Yes, I did nuke the castle.
This dragon is an animal.
What are you, a wise guy?
Ah, shoot.
Shoot again!
I'm gonna whack you. I'm gonna make you look like an accident.
Sir Wolfenstein charges the center lane.
So close.
They took our chickens!
Skewer him back good.
Oh, I wish someone would have bent the gun.
And that's all she wrote. And that's the funny thing. I really wasn't, but I just suddenly started jonesing for it for some reason. Like 2 weeks ago, I was like, I gotta play pinball. I don't know why. And so I got this whole elaborate setup. It's not easy to set up Visual Pinball Max. It's kind of a challenge, actually. But yeah, I got it set up, and so I've been doing this in my spare time. And driving the WAF actually absolutely bonkers, because I'll be talking about something that's happening in the game, and I'll have no idea what it is. So that's part of the reason I'm streaming it now, is so that you can see what I'm wasting my time on these days. As far as I can tell, the ball physics are pretty good. They feel exactly the same as Pinball FX3, and I've actually played this table at an arcade before, and feels exactly the same to me. I'm no pinball wizard, so you're gonna get a very unexpert opinion here, as you can probably tell by the fact that I'm not doing so good.
Welcome to my realm. I'm Lord Howard Hurts. Who the fuck are you?
Whoop! He said a no-no word. Yeah, this one actually has the uncensored ROM, so Lord Howard Hurts will cuss at you. What?
I forgot to unmute when you started talking. After you finished talking, what did you say?
I said this has the uncensored ROM, so Lord Howard Hurts will actually swear at you.
You've got a lot of nerve, pal.
I'm actually tempted to go for multi-ball.
You're gonna sleep with the fishes. You think this is funny? Now I'm going to sleep with the fishes.
That wasn't so hot. See if I can get the multi-ball.
I am the Duke of Bourbon, I think. It's not tragic, you have Merlin's magic. Ah, there it is.
Trolls!
Megatron! Over here!
Let's see if I can hit some trolls in the face. Ah, right down the middle. Claude says, "You got a lot of noise, pal." Yeah, that's Lord Howard Hurts for you. Ooh, so it must have been right on the border of the amount of RAM of fitting in the amount of stock RAM then. Mookie says that in the Amiga days, you try to load Pinball Dreams and you'd get the red border 9 times out of 10, and then after getting a 1 megabyte RAM expansion, then it would work. Then it would work every time. All right,
The king of pain.
let's sink some more quarters in here.
My kingdom.
I really want to get that multi-ball.
Well, let's see what we've got.
It's so close to the castle, I often shoot the castle by mistake instead. But that's okay, because that's the main objective, so whatever. And it sunk right down the middle. I need to practice my nudging. Is nudging a legit strategy? Or is that cheating and denying not just the game, but yourself?
I am Francois Dugrin, and I will get medieval on your derriere.
Trolls! Different troll mode, though.
None shall pass.
Uh-huh, he's right.
And it sunk right down the middle.
I'm Lord Howard Head, and I'm gonna put the hurt on you. I think we got a tough guy here. Oh my! He breaks the lance!
And that's all she wrote there. Yeah, the little DMD animations are really, really well done in this one.
Welcome to my empire.
Go again.
I took on Gruel! You will never defeat Lord Howard Hurts. Get away from my castle, you dirty rat.
Yeah, it's actually interesting because there's debates about all sorts of different kinds of nudging as well. Like the yes, it does. Actually, the left joystick is mapped to nudge, so you can analog nudge as much as you want until you tilt. But like the Rocky and Bullwinkle table is somewhat famous because there's this move called the death save, which is you lift this paddle, and then when it's going down the very, very rightmost lane, you hit it really, really hard, almost shaking the whole table, and you can get it to pop back out of the bottom and onto the table again. Rock and Bullwinkle table would actually reward you for doing that. It would be able to detect it and give you a bonus. So that launched a whole debate.
Play that one.
I don't have that one. That launched an entire debate. Like, is this tournament legal or should you not do it? And no one really has an answer for that.
I'm gonna make you look like an accident.
That would be the moment when a nudge would be helpful, right there.
Beware, knight, trolls to fight.
Ah, that's all she wrote. That's probably my worst run so far. I didn't even blow up the castle.
Welcome to my realm.
I am the Duke of Bourbon. It's happy hour. Doors open. Come on in.
Oh, that was sad. The Duke of Vermin is freaking soused.
Sir Missalot charges the center lane. Nice move by Sir Loin of Beef. Stop making all that noise. Happy New Year! Merlin magic. Is
Oh, that's a nice bonus.
Thunderbolt goes with me. be told about.
Okay, so the Troll's light is lit. So if I hit Merlin's magic, that Merlin's magic hole, then the trolls will pop up. So I'm gonna try for that. Let's see if my aiming is any good.
Don't move.
Ooh, ball saved.
You can't beat me. I'm medicated. Ah!
I destroyed Sir Psycho's castle now. 2 down, 3 to go. Ooh, extra ball!
Get the extra ball. That had to hurt. I am from wild to grim, and I will get medieval on your behind.
There we go, extra ball.
Extra ball!
Yes! Okay, this should be good.
Get away from my castle, you better from another kingdom.
Beat the trolls. Alright, well, that was worth a decent amount of points. I lose all ability to aim during the multi-ball modes. I'm just focused on trying to keep the ball alive, or the balls alive.
They took our shoes! You are more rotten and stinky than gun cheese!
Hey, up here!
$21 million. Hey, I'll take it. That's better than I've done
Yeah,
on
it's not
any
too
table
bad.
tonight. I still have to get up to 55
So what
million
now?
before I can enter my initials. I don't know. Should I try another table or a fictional table?
Do the Rocky and Bullwinkle one.
Ah, I don't know if I can even get that one.
Oh, okay.
It takes a while to
You
install
have to
them.
show me pictures of it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what I have to do is, first of all, you have to get the project file that someone on the VPX forum, the Virtual Pinball forums, made. And it has to support Visual Pinball X, because I found out that all the versions prior to Visual Pinball X, they kept breaking backwards compatibility. So you have to get the version of the software that matches the version of the table, or else it acts all flaky. And it looks way worse than this, any of the ones prior to X. It's all 2D. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so someone has to have made it, and someone also has to have dumped the ROM. So you have to find the table, find the ROM, put the table in one directory, put the ROM in the other directory. If it has separate music, you have to go get the music separately and put it in another directory. It's kind of like, you know how before they made the massive MAME sets, you had to do all this kind of funky stuff to get things to work in MAME? It's like that.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So, Mini Skunk says, "Try another." So we're gonna go do another. Let's do a root table. For some reason, this one's really dark, though. Also, it's really quiet. Let's see if I can work out how to turn the volume.
Very, very dark.
All right, let's open the coin door. Whoops, that's not opening the coin door. That's the slam tilt. There we go.
This table looks awful, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it looks all washed out.
How'd you like to suck my...
How charming.
Hello there, children.
Hey, Dad. Kick the baby. Don't kick the baby.
Well, that was kind of sad.
Oh, now I can see.
It's coming right for it. Respect my authority. Oh no, super butt bumping.
I'm not gay.
Yes.
Respect my authority!
But woman, you just had a sweet mystery award 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, boys, you need to listen up, okay? Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was just silly. I activated a mode that made
I think I have to fart.
that made the teacher show up, and then everyone just said MK every time I hit a bumper or hit a target.
Oh, fit up, this pinball's got the farts. Now I understand the folly of pinball.
Well, at least they got the actual voice actors for this, it sounds like.
How'd you like to suck my...
Hello there, children.
Man, the ramps are really hard to hit on this.
Ball so quick. Come on, we gotta save the children.
I got fat on big bone.
Come on, we gotta save the children.
I'm going for whatever chef is.
Butt bumping.
I don't even know.
Life isn't fair, kiddo. Get used to it.
Oh, yeah.
I got fat on big bone.
Have you noticed how, like, people like Wormwood and Stone Toss have kind of eclipsed South Park.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, like South Park used to be, they were the ones who would do all the really edgy political humor. But now they kind of nerfed themselves. And so now it's all these webcomics on Twitter and stuff.
Give me that cheesy piss. Ah!
Now get your ass in there.
Ah, camel poo!
Oh yeah.
This one.
Terrence, I think I have to fart. Pull my thumb. This pinball machine's got the farts.
Now I understand the folly of pinball.
Is the stream dead, Dan?
No.
You might just need to refresh Red Gems. Why am I telling him this? If the stream's dead for him, he can't hear me. Alright, this one's a little bit too dark, so I'm gonna switch out on this one.
Stone Toss is red panels.
Shh! That's a secret. Here's an imaginary table, but I like the theme, even though I'm really bad at this one. Let's get it loaded up and see if it'll work.
Finish him.
High scores! QQ! Number 2, QQ!
Number 3, Edward Snowden.
This one has 2 displays, and I don't have no idea why, but it has... Yeah, you see the little one that's the pop-up, and then you also see the other one. So, double the things to distract you. Doesn't want me to put coins in. That's a problem. I might need to wiggle this one around a bit. Give me a moment. Nope, still nothing. Weird. Let me restart the whole program.
Finish him.
There we go. All better. I don't know. It stopped capturing joystick inputs, I guess. Let's go.
Feel the wrath of Shao Kahn.
Whoa, frame rate drops. I don't know why I'm getting such a bad frame rate.
Outstanding.
Let's try rearranging a few things. There, that's better. I think it was because I had the display screen over top of it. Huh. No, it's still bad. Still bad frame rate.
You will never win.
Yeah, this is unplayable. It must be just be a really resource-intensive table, and OBS is pushing it over the edge.
Get over here! Score wins 2-1. Excellent.
Do you want to stop soon? We've been going for over an hour.
Outstanding.
Alright.
3. The grand champion is... Finish him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play this one again, though. The frame rate was too low. So let's finish up with a game of this one. Let's keep with the theme that we had going before. This is another imaginary table, but whoa, is it loud? Okay.
Loud.
There, that's a little bit more manageable. I'm putting coins in on free play in its free play mode. Okay, here we go.
Get out of here!
This is really, really nice.
I like that, Mixed GM. This multi-ball, the riding is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Clash across the fields of eternity.
Wow. Okay, that was really dramatic. Looks like I want to hit the chest.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Oh, and a multi-ball.
There's still work to be done.
I got an extra ball? Okay.
The armies of light and shadow will clash across the fields of eternity.
By lit shots, do they mean the ramps? Or do they mean the targets? I don't know, because every time I unlock that, I immediately sink the ball afterwards. I might need to look up the rules to this table. The guy who makes some of these ships PDFs that tell you all the rules, so... That's all she wrote. On this table, I'm spending most of my time struggling to just keep the ball alive. I'm not even hitting the ramps to the targets or anything.
Your service here is finished, and you should all run.
Okay, that was cool. Alright, should we call it here, Dan?
Sure.
Alright, well thanks for joining us, everyone. Now Dan knows what shenanigans I've been getting up to in his absence. So, yeah, if you're interested in playing some pinball simulations yourself, if you want to do it the legal way, there's a program called Pinball FX3 on Steam. It is very DLC heavy. The stock game has nothing in it except one demo table, or a couple demo tables. It depends when you buy it. They sometimes offer promos. Or you can yar-har your way through with Visual Pinball, although apparently Bally kind of doesn't care very much as long as the table is old enough, because, like, they're not making any new Attack from Mars tables, so what are they really losing, you know? So they're not super heavy-handed about caring about it. And of course, Bally / Williams / everyone else they acquired is all one big company now. So it just turned out to be so unprofitable to make pinball that they all centralized in one company because they were the only ones that had the equipment to do so to make it worthwhile. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. Thanks for watching me fiddle around and be whatever the opposite of a pinball wizard is. See you later. Have a good one.